Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Little's Lab. My name is Kim. I'm a community learning specialist here at Do Space. And today for Little's Lab, we're in a brand new month. So that means we're doing a brand new theme or different activities, all kind of around the same topic. And our theme or our topic this month is let's learn about the seasons. So we're going to talk about our four seasons. And today we're going to be talking about the four seasons a lot. And then throughout the rest of the month, we're going to be doing activities that talk about our weather and how the weather changes with our four seasons. And then for the last Wednesday, we're going to be kind of doing a Thanksgiving theme because Thanksgiving is this month. Yay! Gotta love Thanksgiving, right? So today we are going to be talking about our four seasons. So that's my first question for you. What are our four seasons? What are our four seasons? Do you know maybe one of our four seasons? Let's think about this. We'll start out with the season that we're in maybe right now. What season are we in right now? Let's think. If you're watching this in late 2020, then the later part of the year, a lot of times we are in the season of fall or autumn. So right now we're in the season of autumn. That's when it starts to get a little bit cooler. The leaves start to fall. We have things like Thanksgiving and all sorts of different. That's when their pumpkins come out. We have Halloween. We just had Halloween this weekend. Yay for Halloween. So there's a lot of fun things that go along with our autumn or fall season. So what comes after fall? What comes after the fall? What is the season when it gets really cold out for some places? It gets really cold. Sometimes it snows. Oh, it gets so cold. That is winter, right? So our season of winter comes after fall. And then what season comes after winter? It starts to warm up a little bit again. Flowers start to bloom. Leaves they start to grow back on the trees. Flowers start to bloom. Did I already say that? I may have said that already. It is our season of spring. So spring comes after winter. And then what's our very last season? What's our very last season? So we've had three. We've had fall, winter, and spring. What's our last one? It's when it's really hot outside. You go to the pool, you eat ice cream, you might have some watermelon. It's hot. You have to wear sunscreen. Sometimes there's buggies out. It's our season of summer. Yeah, summer. So those are our four seasons: fall, winter, spring, and summer. So those are our fall season. What's your favorite season? What do you think your favorite season is? What's the best season for you? I really like the season of fall because I like it when it's a little chilly out. I love the fall colors when the leaves start to change colors. I love when it starts to be cool. You can make yummy soups. I've been making some soups recently. It's just I like fall and I like spring. So those are it's not too hot, not too cold. Those are my two favorite seasons. What's your favorite season? There's there's a lot of good reasons for all of our seasons, right? Yeah. So today we are going to be reading a book called Cozy Like Cozy Night, and it kind of goes through our four seasons. And um, we're going to be doing kind of a matching activity where I'm going to be showing you pictures, and we have to decide what season like pictures of an activity kind of, and where you have to decide what season that activity would fall under. So it should be fun. We're also going to be doing kind of a playful song. So, yeah, because let's start with the song. I think we should start with the song, right? Let's start with the song. It is if we're going to be using our hands, and so we are going to be counting to 10. Can you count to 10? And basically, we're going to be going using our fingers and going one little, two little, three little, one little, two little, three little leaves. And so it's going to go one little, two little, three little leaves like that, only all the way to 10. And then 10 little leaves fall to the ground. Can you do that with me? So let's do it a couple times. So I'll sing it. once, and then you can sing it again with me the second time. So it goes 1 little, 2 little, 3 little leaves, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little leaves, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little leaves, 10 little leaves fall to the ground. Can you do that with me? Can you do that with me? I think you can. Let's do it one more time. So there's 1 little, 2 little, 3 little leaves, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little leaves, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little leaves, 10 leaves fall to the ground. Were you able to do that? Excellent. I bet you did great. Yeah, that's just a fun song to help with our counting and help with our finger play. So yeah, good job, friends. So the next thing we are going to do, like we always do, we are going to check out our calendar. Let's check out our calendar, because our calendar, just like that song, helps us with our numbers. It helps us with our days of the week, things like that. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Oh, I think I want this one, and I think you should be able to see. My calendar, but it doesn't look like a calendar, right? It doesn't quite look like a calendar. I'm going to stop sharing really quickly and then share it with you again, just to make sure that I think we should be good to go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is it doesn't look like a calendar, does it? Doesn't quite look like a calendar. But you should see our rectangle in the middle and our triangle. And just like how last month's thing was, let's pretend, right? So we're going to keep pretending because I think it's a lot of fun. So last month, I had you pretend that every time I click the square, I wanted you to click your hand or your nose. So which would you like to do? I think let's do our nose again. I really liked doing your nose. So on the count of 3, I'm going to click this arrow and I want you to press your nose. Can you do that for me? And by pressing your nose, we're going to get to the next screen. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, click. And so, yeah, we have, like I said, we're in a brand new month. So we are in, I wonder, I may have just messed something up. One moment. I'm going to stop sharing and reshare again. That's what I want. Okay. I moved something and then I was like, I don't think that's what I want to do. Okay. So yeah, so you should be able to see a big old word and a big old number. And so this is the name of our month that we're in. So last month was October, started with our letter O. And this month starts with our letter N. Oh, I just said it. Usually I have you say it, right? Ah, silly me. But this is our letter makes the na sound, and it is our letter N. So I gave it away, but that's okay. So that is our letter N. But then the question is, do you know what our month is called that starts with our letter N? What month starts with our letter N? It's November. So we are in the month of November. And then this big old number is our year. And our year is 2020. So what are our 4 numbers? Let's say them out loud all together. So we have 2020, 2020, and that is 2020. Excellent. Okay, friends, I'm going to have you press your nose again on the count of 3. Let's get to the next screen. 1, 2, 3, click. Perfect. Okay, this looks more like a calendar, doesn't it? It does. So we can see our month of November. This is our month up here. We have our year, and then right underneath are our 7 days of the week. And it is so important to know our 7 days of the week because we repeat them every week, every month, all year long. So it's so important to know our 7 days of the week. So let's say them all together. Let's start with Sunday, and you say them with the people that you're with, and I'm going to say them with you. So let's start with Sunday. So there's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Good job. And then what is today's day of the week? Do you know today's day of the week? It comes after Monday, before Wednesday, and it starts with our letter T. It is Tuesday. That is right. So today is Tuesday. That's our day of the week. These are all of our Tuesdays in our month of November. And then this number, what number is this, friends? Do you know what this number is? It's our number 3. That's right. It is the 3rd day of November. So we're right at the very beginning. And then our year, 2020. Excellent. Okay, I need you to press your nose again on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, boop. Excellent. Okay, we have our day of the week missing. I need to put it back in our days of the week. Perfect. And then I'm going to put our 3rd day of November back. And then our last time we need to touch our nose. 1, 2, 3, boop. Nice. Okay, so I really like this calendar because it gives us little pictures or icons on special days throughout our month. So we didn't have too many last month, and we have a few this month. So our first one is actually today. It's kind of hard to see because there's a big purple star on it, but it has there's a little ballot box. And so today is election day. So happy election day. So hopefully maybe if you're watching this today on November 3rd, 2020, this is a day for people who are old enough. If you're 18 or older, you are able to make a vote. Have you ever voted before? Maybe not in an election day, but I bet you made a vote before, maybe at school or at home. When you vote, it's when you have a choice between a couple of things. So maybe you had to vote for dinner. And so your parents, maybe your grown-ups said, okay, to all the kiddos in your family. Maybe you have some brothers and sisters and they said, okay, you have to vote. We're either going to have spaghetti for dinner or we're going to have macaroni and cheese for dinner. And you have to vote. And so each of the kids get to say, so maybe you said mac and cheese and your sister said mac and cheese and your brother said spaghetti. Well, because there's two of you said mac and cheese and only one said spaghetti, you're going to go with mac and cheese. And that's kind of how voting works. So today we're voting for a new president, for new officials, all sorts of things. There's a lot of voting going on. So hopefully your grown-ups have voted today. So it's so important to vote. Someday you'll get to vote. I bet you will. Someday you will get to vote and it'll be such an exciting day. So our next holiday is on Wednesday, November 11th, and it's a mixed holiday. It's Veterans Day and Remembrance Day. So there's a really pretty flower that's called a poppy. And it is a day to remember there was a big war 100 years ago called World War I. And this day on Wednesday the 11th is a day to remember all the people who fought in World War I, and it's also for all of our veterans. So people who are in the military that maybe have fought for our country or were in the military and no longer in the military, those are called veterans. So it's a day to honor those people. So it's a really important holiday. Our next kind of special day this month is on Saturday, November 14th, and that is a holiday called Diwali. And it is a holiday that people who are Hindi, it's a Hindu holiday. They speak Hindi. It's a Hindu holiday. And so people who are Hindu, they celebrate it's a festival. That's what it is. It's a festival of lights. So people, they set up lights around their house, and it's a really fun holiday for Hindu people. And then our last one is going to be on Thursday, November 26th, and that is Thanksgiving. Because what is that, friends? What animal is that on our Thanksgiving day? It's a turkey. That is right. Do you eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Yeah, a lot of times people eat turkey on Thanksgiving. And so that is a day just to give thanks, to be thoughtful of what you have in your life and be grateful for the people and things that you have, and it's a day to give thanks, which is really, really important. Yeah. So let's also talk about birthdays. I like to talk about our birthdays because I have a birthday and you have a birthday, but I'm looking for friends who have birthdays in our month of November. Does anybody have a birthday in our month of November? If you have a birthday in our month of November, tell me in the chat. I would love to know. And so if you've been with us for the last couple of months, then you will know that the last couple of months I had a lot of family members that had birthdays. And so not a lot of friends in the chat had birthdays, but that's okay. But I had a lot of family. And so I'm not sure if I know anybody who has a birthday in November. I am trying to think. Well, I think we should put a piece of cake on. We'll put a piece of cake on today because today's election day, and maybe after your grown-ups have voted, maybe they can stop by and get some cake to share with the family. Who knows? So I don't see any birthdays in their chat. So we are going to move on. Great job, friends. Okay, we are going to move on and we are going to read our book. And so it is called Cozy Light, Cozy Night. And it is by Elisa Clevin. And it's going to go through our 4 seasons. So let's read our story about our Cozy Light, Cozy Night. So our first season is autumn. And you may have heard of it as fall. Some people call it fall and some people call it autumn. So this book is calling it autumn. So the earth is turning and the sun is up. Cocoa's cozy in a cup. Do you like to drink hot cocoa in a cozy cup? I bet you do. Cozy toes in fuzzy boots and cozy pits in purple fruits. What's a purple fruit? Do you know of any purple fruit? I think grapes are purple, but I bet they're talking about plums. Have you ever had a plum before? It's a purple fruit and it has a pit, or the seed is right in the middle of it, and that's called the pit. And so I bet she's holding a plum right here. Crunchy leaves beneath our feet, a snappy, crackling, cozy beat. Do you love stepping on fallen leaves? I love it. I think it's such a fun sound. It's so much fun to do. Cozy trees in red and yellow, cardinals, a cozy fellow. Pumpkin shine in viney rows, breezes soft as oboe blows. So we have a pumpkin patch here. Did you go to the pumpkin patch this year? I did. It's a lot of fun. Nuts are cozy in their shells. Clappers cozy in their bells. So this is our bell right up here, and the clapper is the thing in the middle that hits the outside of the bell to make it go boing, doing, doing. So the clapper is what makes a bell make noise. Bells ringing cozy in a tower. We sing cozy in a shower. They're in a storm. They're in a rain shower. That's why they have their umbrellas up. Cozy apples wrapped in dough, crust above and crust below. Let's look at this. What is this? What's something that has crust above and crust below that maybe has apples, is it? What does that look like? Does that look like apple pie? Apple pie. It's a great time to have apple pie in the fall because that's when they're good and ripe. Cozy sweaters, cozy pants, banjo music, jump and dance. They are having fun inside. And then our next season is what comes after fall? Autumn. It's winter. That's right, winter. Cozy smell of sizzling cakes, drizzles turning into flakes. So that rain from before, it's coming down into snowflakes. Softly falling snow crochets a coverlet of lace, turns an empty lot into a cushioned, cozy place. So this was just a parking lot, an empty lot, and now it is full of snow and they're making snow angels. Padded jumps and fluffy falls, clumps of powder packed in balls. What are they having? A snowball fight. Cozy frozen family dressed in mittens, caps, and shawls. Who is this? What is this kind of cozy frozen family? They're snow people, right? So they made some snow people and they are a little snow people family. Cozy breads and braided loaves, toasty stockings by the stove, popcorn skitters, puffs and pops, cozy bottoms and cozy tops. You got to have a lot of cozy bottoms and tops to be outside, right? Because you don't want to get too cold. Candles sparkle sparkle, colors stream, cozy pictures light our dreams. Crocodiles and kangaroos in coats of snowy cream. Look, they're having fun dreams, aren't they? What's our next season? What comes after winter? It's spring. So speckled eggs in cozy nests, cozy legs in Sunday's best. Bugs are cozy in their flowers, branches cozy, twined in bowers. Pictures cozy in a locket, keys clink cozy in a pocket. So we have kind of branches in what's called a bower. They're all twisted together. And then she has a locket. It's like a little necklace that has a picture in it. And she's jump roping. Puppies in a crazy chase, romp and rollick, roll and race, tumble in a cozy jumble, licks a baseball player's face. Where are they at? What game are they watching? Are they watching baseball? Yeah, they're playing a baseball game. But it also looks like it may be puppy day. Look at all those puppies on the field. Do you think it'd be hard to play baseball with puppies on the field? I think so. I would get distracted by the puppies. You can't play baseball with puppies running around. You just want to pet the puppies. Cozy monarch butterflies, a ripple of orange wings. Cozy ballerinas pirouette in jingly strings. So we got our butterflies up here, and there's a puppet show of ballerinas. Cozy matzo balls and soup, and cozy pasta in a loop. Cozy baby sleeping in a sunny springtime stoop. So they're having some different dinners, and they're just hanging out on their front stoop. And then what comes after spring? It's summer. So cozy sun hats stitched and sewn, ice creams cozy in a cone. Summer's the perfect time to have ice cream. Cozy moss on tangled roots and cozy sand and swimming suits. Where are they all at, friends? Where are they hanging out? They're hanging out by the beach. They are hanging out by the beach. And cozy sound of carousel, a cozy quilt of notes, and cozy little rocking waves and cozy bobbing boats. So they're by the ocean maybe, or a lake, and they're probably, it looks like they're what's on called a boardwalk, where there's some stalls and there's a carousel, and they're just having a fun time in the summer, aren't they? Starfish snuggle cozy in their salty swaying pools, beach glass polka dots and sand, ocean polished jewels. Long and cozy shadows holding hands in lemon light, cozy flocks of pelicans and sandpipers in flight. So we got some pelicans and sandpipers. Those are all seabirds. And look, they have those long shadows cast by the sun, right? Milky moon shines bright and high. That moon bright and high. Earth twirls tucked into the sky. Stars swirl blue and green and white. Cozy lights and cozy night. Nice. Oh, we just had a whirlwind of through all of our seasons, didn't we? Nice. Excellent. Well, that was Cozy Light, Cozy Night. And that is perfect transition, because a lot of the things that we saw going on in our story, Cozy Light, Cozy Night, are going to be activities and things that happen in our next. So we're going to be doing a little bit of technical moving. So I'm going to bring my camera down, and then I'm going to zoom it in. So hopefully you can see everything. Nope, wrong way. Okay, I think you should be able to. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Then I can see a little bit better. Okay, so this is going to be our next activity. So this is our main board, and I have some trees at the very top. And these trees represent our 4 seasons. So we have spring, when the leaves are just growing back on our trees. We have some birds and some flowers. We have summer, when our tree is fully leaved out and everything's nice and green. We have fall, when the leaves start to turn yellow and orange and red, and then they fall to the ground. And then we have winter, We can see some snow on the ground, and then our tree is completely bare because all the leaves have fallen down. So I have some pictures on the sides, and we are going to go through our pictures and match which activity goes under which season. So either spring, summer, fall, or winter. So let's start with this one right here. So we have, this is a kiddo in a pool in the water. Which season do you think this would fall under? When do you go to the pool? When is it warmest outside to go to the pool? I think it is summer. Did you say summer? If you said summer, you would be right. Okay, let's go to our next one. What is this, friends? It's a pumpkin. That is right, it's a pumpkin. And when do we talked about this at the very beginning of class. When do we see pumpkins a lot or go to the pumpkin patch? We usually go to the pumpkin patch in fall. That's right. A lot of times right ahead of Halloween to make those jack-o'-lanterns. Let's go to the next one. This one might be a little bit tricky. This one is it's a kiddo in a rainstorm. When is it the rainiest out? That can be tricky, right? Because sometimes it can rain during the season, but a lot of times we get spring showers. So this one I would say falls under spring. That is right. And then what we have next, this is a scarecrow. We have a little scarecrow. When might we see scarecrows? A lot of times scarecrows will decorate with scarecrows in a specific season. When season do you think? It kind of looks like, I think we're going to put this scarecrow in the season of fall. A lot of times we decorate with scarecrows in the fall. Okay, this is our next picture. This is our hot cocoa. We talked about this. When do we drink our hot cocoa? When is the coldest outside and we need to drink some hot cocoa? I think we would drink hot cocoa. We could do it in the fall, but I think it would be better in winter time. And then we have, this is a little chick. And this is supposed to represent, because a lot of times in this season, new animals are being born. So chicks and cows and piggies and bunnies and birds, a lot of times we get new animals born in this season. Do you know what season that might be? It is in the spring. That is right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is a flower. So this is tricky because it could go in maybe a couple of different ones, but this is specifically a tulip. This is a tulip, and we get tulips in a specific season. Maybe you know this and maybe you don't, but that's okay. We'll just say, when do flowers start to bloom? When does it start to get warm enough for flowers to bloom? It starts to get warm enough for flowers to bloom in spring. That is right. Okay. What about our next one? Oh, look at this. We have a little girl. And what is she raking up? Let's see if I can get this focused on. Hello, focus. Oh, it doesn't want to focus on my picture. But it's a little girl, and she is raking up some leaves that are fallen. And when do the leaves fall? In autumn. That is right. Okay. So this is our next one. It's a little snowflake. When do we get snowflakes? A lot of the time. Sometimes we get them early, but a lot of times it snows the most in winter. That is right. And then we have what is this, friends? What is this a picture of? It's watermelon. Yeah, it is watermelon. And when do we eat watermelon? There's a couple of seasons we could eat watermelon in, but watermelon is the ripest when it's the warmest out, and it is the warmest in the summer. That is right. Okay. And then, what is this, friends? It's a sandcastle. It's a sandcastle. And where might we make a sandcastle at? Would we maybe make a sandcastle at the beach? And in our book, in Cozy Nights, Cozy Light, or Cozy Light, Cozy Night, what season did we go to the beach at a lot? Where was the beach at? It was during summer again. We had 2 summers right in a row. Okay, and we had last one, friends. This is a snowman. It's a snow person, isn't it? And when is there enough snow on the ground to make a snow person? In winter. That is right. Good job, friends. We were able to place all of our pictures in the right season. So great job. So I'm going to zoom back up here to me, maybe zoom out a little bit so it's not so much of a close up. So, friends, thank you so much for joining me today for Little's Lab and for us learning about our 4 seasons. It's so good to know kind of how the seasons are different, right? When it's cold outside and when it's warm outside, and the different activities you can do in each. So, what are you going to be doing this fall? Have you had to rake up any leaves yet? I just did some leaf raking this weekend, and my daughter had so much fun playing in the piles. Do you like to play in piles of raked up leaves, or maybe going on walks and stomping on all of the fallen leaves because they're so nice and crunchy? It's a fun fall activity. Yeah, so thank you for joining me today. Next week, we are going to be talking about the weather a little bit and how the weather changes during all 4 of our seasons and see how they are a little bit different in each. So join us next week for Little's Lab, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. We'll see you then. Bye bye.